Welcome to our guide to hiking the Grand Prismatic Spring. So if you're heading from Old Faithful, you're going to head up the road towards the Midway Geyser Basin, and it's here that you can park up for Grand Prismatic Spring. In this area, you will pass Opal Pool, Excelsior Geyser, Turquoise Pool, and Grand Prismatic Spring. And you can walk around a boardwalk, which will take you to each of these, giving you a few vantage points from the bottom of the basin. Of course, if you want those popping colours that you see in a lot of pictures on documentaries, you're going to want to head up, and we're going to take you there too. But first, we'll start with the loop around the geyser basin. So this morning we're hiking the Grand Prismatic hike in Yellowstone. It's only a short trail around boardwalks to see it, and then a 1 mile trail up to a viewpoint so you can look down and see all the colours. But it was super busy this morning.
Really busy.
So we've actually parked on the side of the road because there was a gap, and we just took that before.
Because we were going to do the other one first, weren't we?
Yeah, we're going to do the fountain paint pots, but that was packed out, so we're going to head up there a bit later on and do that one.
And just a big shout out to Big Bear Pancake House in Montana for giving us a really
Running
good
Bear,
breakfast.
Running Bear.
Is it?
Running Bear Pancake House. A whole bunch of people come and stand here and they say, well, I didn't see anything, it's crap. But it's because you've got to walk up so you can look down to get the colours. Although it is quite early in the morning, so it's only about 45 degrees, 50 degrees, so there's a lot of steam. You can see all the peep. And there she is.
It's getting a bit sunnier though, so hopefully it will burn off.
Yeah. So this one is Grand Prismatic Spring, and you can see all of the outer rings of the colours, but it's still so misty that you can't really see the blue yet, but we're hoping we'll get a better view from up above. But there's so many people here, and so many people getting close as well to the geysers and stuff. But there's information boards and stuff, so Ben's had a good read up on
I
everything.
like Buried Alive.
Buried
The
Alive.
morbid person in me just
Yeah.
wants to see someone falling.
He wants to go see Pork Chop later, so we can see if there's any
It'll probably be me
human
that ends up
remains.
falling in, but
Well, this video would be weird if it's on a Netflix documentary in a couple of years.
you have to tell me what it's called.
So the view of Grand Prismatic was a little bit disappointing at Grand Prismatic, and again, Yellowstone signage is not the best. But
That's
if you,
saying it polite.
yeah, that's polite.
From the down bit, there's no point. Your queue ages for a car parking space. We had to park on the road and walk a good 10 minutes, which is nothing. But honestly, it's just smoke. You see no colour, you see nothing.
Yeah. So we've driven down the road about a mile, I'd say.
Yeah.
And we've come to the Fairy Falls parking lot for the Fairy Falls trailhead. And we believe here we can hike up to the Grand Prismatic Overlook, where we can look down and get that picture. But it was pretty busy here. We had to wait a little while to get a space, but it's definitely worth waiting to get somewhere to park.
The Overlook.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's a spot where it splits off, the Fairy Falls Trail, so just don't follow that. Just keep to the left.
So from this trailhead, you are going to hike for about half an hour up and down, 45 minutes for those that are a bit slower. And here you're going to get those exceptional views looking down on Grand Prismatic. So the trail is a long, dusty road that meanders alongside the river, and you can see the road that you've driven down to come from Grand Prismatic. And in the distance, I can already see groups of people on the boardwalks over there. So we're just going to climb up the hill slightly. I think it's about a half mile uphill. And then we should be looking down. And some of the people that have passed that were talking about it, have been saying that the colours are really bright, so we're both pretty hopeful we're going to
We've
get.
been so lucky with the weather, I think. You know, we're here for 4 days. Tomorrow's looking at quite a cloudy day.
But it is
these
September, mid-September.
Exactly. I mean, for the last 3 days, it has been boiling.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking 80 degrees, sunny every single day. I mean, a little gilet now, but that's certainly be coming off soon.
Yeah, definitely. So we're going this way. So Fairy Falls is straight ahead, but for the Grand Prismatic Overlook you follow the trail sign just up the ridge.
No, like the whole government system.
Oh wow.
Oh, that is a good view. This is much better view than down there. Yeah, so like, yeah. Yeah, we should do it.
So the view from the top was spectacular.
It
was
really was.
so much better than viewing it from below. So I definitely recommend. Still go down and look on the boardwalk though and see it up close. But definitely make sure you do head to the Fairy Falls trailhead and take that walk. It's probably taken us, what, maybe half an hour, 40 minutes?
Yeah,
if that.
if that.
And yeah, there's a lot of people up there, but everyone's really respectful and takes it in turns so you can get some pictures. Again, it's a family hike for everybody. Handicap probably couldn't do it because there is a bit of an incline, but the handicapped in your party can still do it.
Summer in a sunset haze, I'll never forget these golden